Would you believe me if I told you I was wrong? But I'm better now and right where I belong. Yeah, I know it's easy to forgive if you forget, but some things they hang around much longer than we could have guessed. And I just want you to know that everything is better now for you and me and all around. And I just want you to see that I don't sweat those little things. We both on to bigger dreams. Well, I ain't trying to hide it. We both did our fair share of fighting. I just think that we're better alone, yeah. It wasn't all pain and lying. There was beauty, love, and excitement. But I just think that we're better alone, yeah.
Morning, lovely people. James Morrison, James Social Cycling. How are we all doing? Hope you're all well. I have nothing for you for over the weekend. In fact, I'm going to have to make another video again, which I had made. So you saw the race blades. You saw the race blades. I did a whole video on putting them on the bike, which anyway, I edited it and then forgot to edit the music, so you can't hear me talking the whole way through, which might actually be good. But anyway, a little clip for you here. Hello, lovely people. Hope you're all well. James Morrison, James Social Cycling here. And today, I thought I'd show you how to fit my SKS RACEBLADE Pro mudguards. I do apologise right now at the voiceover due to me being a noob still. I obviously added music over the top of said video and then forgot to edit the music lower. So there you go. So yeah, pretty much messed it up, didn't I? So, but you know what I'm like when I do my how-to videos or cycling tips or whatever, I do like to show you how, in a more in-depth, not sort of brush over the basics type of thing. So what I probably will do at some point in the week, I will redo the rear wheel. So I'll take the rear mudguard off, I'll disembowel it. A bit harsh that was, wasn't it? Not disembowel. I'll just basically undo the bolts, so then I can put it all back to a sort of a standard position, and then I can sort of muck about with it, just so then you guys can get the sense of it all and how easy, a little fiddly, but how easy it is. Anyway, so that's another thing. So, and I didn't ride yesterday, so it's Monday morning today. So just doing some breakfast, as you saw. So I've got some Huel. You'll have to excuse the mess. You can see. So I've got the Huel Black. Why have I got the Huel Black to taste? Well, if you can see just here, you can see how many scoops do I need. So you got 1 scoop is 45 grams and 2 scoops is 90 grams. But if you look across here, you can actually see, I might just take a photo and draw a line around it, but you've actually got within the carbohydrates within 100 gram is 19 grams of carbs. So theoretically they've got, I think they say 30% less carbs and 30% more protein. But obviously, as you know, I'm the only word that use obviously so much, but as you know, being diabetic and I carb count, so the standard Huel is 29 grams in 2 scoops. Is what I have is 2 scoops, and you can have anything from 1 to 4 scoops depending on what you're doing. But I find 1 scoop, the taste on the normal white is a little bit powdery and a little bit watery. So 2 scoops is always it, but I'm finding I'm not losing any weight on the 2 scoops. So they've just brought this out. This is the Huel Black version 1, I think, on that. But anyway, so I'm going to give that a go, and I've actually wanted to welcome you back to 2020. January 2020's first. I don't want it cycling to lose weight. Let's just lose weight to aid cycling. It's a bit weird. I hadn't even really thought about this. So I weighed myself this morning. I was 115.7, so let's say 116. And I've been petering when I was on the lose weight regime or such. I was always petering around about the 111, 112. So it's not massively bad. It's not massively bad. So I've got some work to do. So I'm gonna give that Huel a go. Do that twice a day, so breakfast and lunch, and then eat the main meal, and try my hardest not to pick rubbish through the day. And also, when it comes to cycling at the weekends, try not to cake it out. Although, saying that, I got a couple of vouchers from Velo Life for coffee and cake, chocolate cake. So if I ride there on Sunday, I'm going to ride from here, then up to Neil's, and then go from there. So that theoretically could be a 60-mile ride. So I'm going to let myself off on that one. But yeah, so I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing. So I was just like a vlog, show you my weight. So here's my weight from this morning. So 115.7. It's not great, but it's not massively bad considering I haven't really been doing anything. So, you know, I thought I would have been bigger than that, but anyway, I'm not going to argue with that. And I start with my personal trainer on Wednesday evening. So, and that is really to sort of build up the knees, so get the knees and the body, the whole body. But you know, last time I did the gym in 2018, I bulked up like a balloon. I bulked up like a muscle builder. I ended up from 48 shouldered around to 50, so it was kind of the wrong thing. I was kind of doing the wrong, it was going the wrong way. I was bulking up and looking good, but it was just, yeah, I just need some sort of guidance, and that's when I damaged the knee as well, I think. So I need some guidance from that, and hopefully we can sort of work with that over the next, I don't know, sort of 8 to 12 weeks and see where we go. So yeah, so I've got 8 to 12 weeks, 10 to 12 weeks, should we say? Yeah, no, 8 to 12 weeks, so 2 to 3 months, and we'll see how that goes. So today's the first one of that as well, all right? So hopefully I'll be able to bring you some bits and pieces on that SKS RACEBLADE. I'll redo the rear wheel, so apologies about that. But again, no just I spent ages out there doing it with the camera, and then obviously then edited it and then uploaded it, and it was like, nah. I did try to do a voiceover, but it was pants. I don't like watching, you know, YouTube. Sometimes you watch a bit of YouTube and when you're there talking, you can see that it's not in sync. Hate it. So I ballsed that one up. I walked away from that. So I'm gonna redo that for you. Okay. Also, while we're here, just a little bit of an unpacking. Although when you see it, you won't be that excited. This is my Christmas present from my better half. Are you ready? Yay! It's an iron. This is the set. This is the Bosch Sensix D189 Motor Steam Anti-Shine. It's 3,120 watt max. Anyway, I've been wanting a decent iron because obviously I iron shirts for work, and sometimes my iron's only a 30 quid one. But saying that, it's only double, it's only 65 quid. But when we go to hotels and stuff, we obviously, I have to iron all my gear, then we put it all in the cases. We go over to Europe or up to Birmingham NEC, and by the time you get there, the shirts are all crimpled up anyway. So they have most of these sort of hotels around NEC usually have iron rooms. But one day we went to Italy, and funny enough, the guy I said, oh, you've got an ironing board I can borrow, and they were like, no, we can't, we've got an ironing room downstairs. I was like, fine, but could I not borrow one for the room, because I had a few shirts to do. We were there for the week and the evenings as well. And he went, no. I said, why not? And he went, oh, because people commit suicide with them. I'm like, right, Italy's a harsh place. Scared the cack out of me. But anyway, I went downstairs. I went into the ironing room, did my shirts with this iron, which was a Sensix. It was a model down from that. This was probably a year or so ago. And anyway, it glided over the shirts. It was fantastic. So I ended up taking a picture of the box and everything. And then when I got to dinner, I bumped into a mate of mine, one of my colleagues, and I said to him about it, and he went, that iron? I went, yeah, I know, it's bad when you go to a hotel and the iron is better than the one you've got at home. So it wasn't just a fluke. So anyway, so that is my Christmas present from the family. It will make life a lot easier, I assure you. Anyway, boring you to tears with my unpacking. My apologies, guys. My apologies. I don't even know if you can see me in this bloody place. Anyway, so guys and girls, what am I doing? So PT on Wednesday, so personal trainer on Wednesday. I didn't do anything this weekend. I did a beginner ride on Saturday, 15 miles, got another puncher. So I visualised me launching the front wheeler across the field, which wouldn't have helped anybody. And then obviously I pulled the core out again with the pump. So I've gone back to my push canister pump. So there's no need to bolt anything on there anyway. So annoyed me a bit. And then I didn't feel very well yesterday. So I think obviously the whole of last week back to work, all those miles probably knocked me out. So I'm feeling better this morning, although still tired, funny enough. Wow, mad, isn't it? Still tired, but I'm feeling a lot better. Will I get out through the week? I've got a couple of days at home, working from home, which sounds like a cop-out, but there's a lot I need to get my head around of what's going on with the new bits and pieces, new kitchen and bathroom dealers that I've got in my area. So I need to get my head around. There's 240 customers. So anyway, so I've got to sort that out. But yeah, so hopefully I'm out the weekend. So hopefully Sunday's not too bad weather-wise. As I said, so I'm riding up to Velo Life. Hopefully gonna do a 100k. So I'm gonna try and start doing 100k a month, or as many times as I can, because the furthest I've ever ridden in a day is 63 miles. So yeah, so hopefully the losing weight thing will be more to aid the cycling, because obviously if I wasn't as heavy, the hills would be easier, and I'm sure I'll be able to battle along a lot quicker as well. But anyway, so apart from all that, guys and girls, that's really it. So just a bit of an update. Obviously my weight's not where it should be, but to be honest, I haven't really been doing anything with it, so it could have got a lot worse. But I need to get that down, and hopefully I can look at strengthening up the legs, losing a bit of weight, and getting a bit quicker on the bike and being able to ride a bit further, which is my main aim this year. Being able to do that. It'd be nice if I could try and do a 100 miler by by the summer. That'd be good. Not really ever thought about it. It's a long old time in the saddle, isn't it? Especially for a big guy like me, it's a long old time. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the unboxing. I'll give you some feedback over the next week, as per the Huel Black, because as I said, for me, I think the 2 scoops with the less carbs is taste-wise is really good, to be fair. So I'm hoping that will aid my intake as well, and it's quite thick as well, so it's quite filling. But I will give you some feedback on that as time goes on. But the taste on the vanilla and the chocolate is really good. I like it anyway. All right, so lots of love, people. Thank you very much. I hope you've all had a great weekend. I hope you all had a great weekend on the bikes. If you ended up getting out, I know it was a bit windy yesterday and looked a bit grey as well, but I absolutely did nothing. I sat on the sofa all day. I was quite poorly, to be honest, in a funny way. But anyway, so yeah, bits and pieces to come, and I'll hopefully catch up with you all out on the road very soon.